Hi, Redneck Tarot Reader here. We're ready to go for our live event tonight. Just going to give it a little time here to see if anybody shows up. Just camera bit, just a tiny bit. There we go. Hi. Okay, gotta get rid of it. Okay. Get everything situated here so that I'm not hearing myself 2 minutes later talking. There is quite a delay on the live events. Anybody watching the State of the Union address? I'm not. I'm in here waiting for people to pop on to play with me so we can do some tarot card reading. So and nobody yet. Whoop. Says it's one viewer, but I don't know if that's me or if it's somebody on here. Just haven't quite figured this out yet, whether it's the counts me as a viewer. We had a card jump out. The Wheel of Fortune. Something unexpected is going to happen. That is what the Wheel of Fortune is all about. Spin the wheel and see what you get. And it can also be like karma or taking chances. But I guess that is our card for tonight's event. The Wheel of Fortune. Spin this wheel and see what you get. Is karma going to come round and bite you? Or is it going to be something good? Are you going to land on something good? Never know. But whatever it is, it's going to be something unexpected. So, okay. I am going to, I think, try to share this. On Facebook. Let's see if we can get any. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm trying to type on the computer here so I can post my live event going on. Okay. Still says only one viewer. I think that must be me since nobody's popped in to say hi on the chat. Okay. Let's see. Am I going to have anybody join me tonight, or am I going to talk to myself for the next hour? And I got the Empress. I think somebody's going to be joining me at some point here tonight. Because the Empress is all about nurturing and the Mother Earth and maternal card. So I would say that yes, somebody is going to eventually join me. And possibly a female relative. Oops, there's another one. So I think somebody's on here with me. Okay. Oh, I'm alone again. Oh, two more. Anybody have a question for me? Who have I got here with me? It's a party. We have the Nine of Cups here. I can't do a reading if you don't ask a question. Okay. I have somebody on here with me, but they haven't communicated with me yet. Haven't typed me a message or a question, so I am just going to pull some cards for whoever's watching and give them a reading, just a general reading. What does this person that is on here with me need to know? Okay, here we go. We've got the Magician. And the Magician is all about skill and purpose, power, intentions. And then we have the Hermit. And the Hermit is all about solitude, withdrawing to contemplate, to do some soul searching. And then we have the Ten of Cups. That this person is the Ten of Cups is about stability and in a happy ending. You know, the couple is very contented together, and they are, you know, reflecting back on their life together. And so we have a very talented person out there watching, or they were watching. Oh. Okay, I have a question that it's not a specific question, it is just a general question asking if there is something that they need to know at this time today. Okay, let's pull some cards here and see what they show. Okay. We have the Seven of Wands. And this is about holding your ground, standing firm in what you believe. And we have the Emperor. And the Emperor is a paternal energy. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Feeling trapped, bound, blinded, frozen with fear. Okay. The Seven of Wands. You are standing your ground. You're holding firm. You're standing up for something you believe, and you will not cave. And there's a paternal, fatherly figure involved. And he's in either a boss or somebody who's kind of a leader over you, and or has some kind of control over you, and you are feeling very trapped in this situation that you're afraid to move, you know, with all these swords facing around you. But what this card also says is that, yeah, you are frozen and you can't see, but really to get out of that situation, all you have to do is just stand up and walk away. And that is what the powers to be, the guides or whatever, have to say about it. Now, if you're not getting things right away, it's because there is quite a long delay in between what the video in what I'm doing and when it comes through to you. So it's not that I'm ignoring you or anything, it's that there is quite a delay in between. So does that reading make sense to you? Yeah, okay, we've got another viewer on here. We'll give it a little bit and see if they have a question. And I'm waiting on questions. I've got another couple more viewers have popped in. Okay, and we've got a question here. Does my sister have a message for me? Okay, Katie, let's see. Does your sister have a message? Okay. We've got the Two of Cups. The King of Cups. And the Two of Pentacles. Okay. And okay, the Two of Cups. This represents you. It's about being in a relationship, and not necessarily a romantic relationship. It can be any kind of relationship, friendship, family. It's just basically about somebody that you've got a strong connection with. And the King of Cups is usually a masculine energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be a male, but this represents your sister, that, a quiet person, kind of deep, artistic, and this is what you need to know. And this is the Two of Pentacles. And you see the person on a bicycle, and she's pedaling and pedaling and pedaling, and just kind of basically spinning her wheels on the top of the water. And she's, furiously trying to balance this bicycle. And so, and she's trying to move and trying to go somewhere, but she's just not getting anywhere. That she's kind of stagnant and, just kind of trying to keep her balance and just stagnating there, getting nowhere. And so that is basically, I'd like to say, I don't know if this is your sister, but this is definitely who had a message for you. The King of Cups card there. So if that describes your sister, then the message was from your sister. Okay. Anybody else have a question? Have tarot cards will read. If you have a question for me. Turn my little heater off here in the back bedroom where it's kind of chilly, and I started a heater up, and it didn't take it long to heat it up in here. There we go. Okay, you guys aren't very talkative on here tonight. Okay. Who are on here is fighting their demons here tonight, the of their own making. Yeah, the Devil card. It's about something you have created that you've lost control of, that you're fighting. Yeah, okay. Anybody else have a question? Otherwise, you guys are going to sit here watching me shuffle cards and listen to me ramble. I'm not real good at rambling sometimes, but I can do it if I have to. Okay, if you're curious about my deck I'm using, my favorite deck is the Steampunk Tarot by Barbara Moore. If you're familiar with tarot cards at all, you know, Barbara Moore's got several decks out there, and I have like 3 of them, 3 or 4 decks. But this one is by far my favorite one. The illustrations on it just speak to me more than any other deck I've ever handled. And I just find that the information just flows so easily through this deck to me. Okay. Pulled the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is about sadness and despair, trying to drown one's sorrows. So who do we have out there that is trying to drown their sorrows or just lost in despair? It could be grief, depression. Okay, I know there's another reader out or another viewer out there. They haven't spoke up here yet. Let me know that they're there. So I'm just going to keep randomly pulling cards here and give me something to talk about. I got the Strength card. And the Strength card is all about being strong. And not physical strength, but inner strength. And having compassion and gentleness, patience. And we've got the Chariot. The Chariot is about direction, control. You see the young lady is got her two beasts pulling her chariot there, and they're both attached to the chariot but not to each other, so that they could go two different directions. So the lady has to have a lot of control over them to keep them both going in the same direction that she wants to go. So it's about balancing the two different sides. One beast is white, one is black. So it's all about keeping both sides, both of them going together in the same direction. So it's about keeping both sides of yourself focused on your goal. So, okay. Then we've got the Five of Pentacles. And you see the young lady in her tattered robe, and she's got a little boy holding by the hand, leading as they are fleeing. And it's about hardships and poverty and having a rough go of it financially. And we have the Six of Pentacles. And this is about generosity, kind of the opposite of the Five of Pentacles. This one's about, giving and receiving. The girl is balancing things out as she's got the two little beggars knelt down waiting to see what she is going to deem that they deserve. Okay, you can ask a second question if you've already asked one. That's fine. Since I don't have that many viewers, I've got plenty of time to do a second reading or more. Okay. Let's see. I'm just going to pull some cards here until somebody has a question. Okay. Got the Seven of Cups. And we see the guy is standing and he's looking over all these different items. And he's trying to make a choice. He's kind of daydreaming over them. And fantasizing about which one he wants. He's, these things are kind of expensive looking items, so maybe they kind of doing a little unrealistic daydreaming there of wanting what he really can't afford. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Our knights are usually about transition or somebody that is willing to take swift action. And then we have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is about, she's intuition, about wisdom and guidance and, looking within yourself for your answers. So we have our daydreamer here and our knight who will take swift action. It's more than likely somebody that you work with that's a hothead, impulsive, but yet still kind of a leader, that people, look towards for help. And when they get together, they kind of need a little guidance there. They can probably find all sorts of trouble when they get together. So the High Priestess is there to kind of remind them to, use some intuition and knowledge and try to guide them. Okay, no questions yet. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull 3 more cards. Let's see. What can I ask? Is Obama telling the truth in the State of the Union address tonight? Okay. We have the first card represents Obama. And we have the Three of Swords, which is the betrayal card. And then we've got the Six of Swords. Getting quite a few swords here. And the Six of Swords is about passage, seeking refuge. This represents State of the Union address. And then the last card is what we need to know about it. And we've got Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is about skill development, creativity, detail-oriented. And so we've got our betrayal. That doesn't really bode too well for our Mr. President there. And we got seeking refuge, fleeing, and our Six of Swords here. Leaving. Yeah, I'm not watching the State of the Union address, so I have no idea what he's talking about. But I'm sure I will find out later. It'll be all over the news and everything. And what we need to know is that there was a lot of time and effort spent on this address. Yeah, the cards don't really like answering questions like these. They get kind of weird on me, and sometimes their messages just don't make a whole lot of sense. The Three of Pentacles is work related. Attention to detail. He is, I'm sure his speech has been polished and every little word and nuance has been studied and to make sure everything is just right. Okay. Yeah, they don't always make a lot of sense sometimes. Anybody who's watching the State of the Union, okay, let's see, what else can I do? Okay, what is the rest of the week gonna bring us? Okay, we got the Ace of Swords. It's about triumphs and a breakthrough. Somebody's going to have a breakthrough this week. Then we've got the Page of Cups. And this is about inspiration. You know, about love and a new relationship, maybe, happiness. And then we have the Lovers. You know, a blessed union. It's about communication and just a kind of general happy card. Oh. Good night. Well, I'm glad you was able to join us. So somebody this week is going to have an inspirational breakthrough with communicating with a partner. Oops, got cards backwards in there. I'm a little OCD about keeping my cards all in the facing the right direction. And we got a card jump out. When a card jumps out, you got to read it. Okay, we've got the Five of Swords. This is about, I pulled this last night about the State of the Union address too. It's about being cheated. Yeah, you see the lady is trying to haggle over this sword with the vendor, and you see the guy in the back is trying to sneak off, you know, trying to steal away with one of the swords. And so this is about theft and unfairness. You know, the lady looks like she's not getting a fair deal, and so this is about dishonesty. You know, we've got one trying to steal, and then the guy is trying to swindle the lady on the sword. So, like I say, I got this one, pulled this same card when I was doing a reading on the State of the Union. So, I'd say well, this is kind of about right it's going for the address tonight. Okay, let's see. somebody have a message that's on here with me? Let's see if somebody's got a message coming here. Now we got Six of Swords again. And again, the Three of Pentacles. Somebody's really trying to get a message across to somebody here tonight. Keep getting repeat cards. And then we got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. I like to look at the queens as everybody's fairy godmother. Ready, willing, and able to help if you can win their favor. You know, one of the queens smiles upon you, then it's a good day. So we have the Six of Swords, about an escape, trying to leave or travel, maybe seeking refuge. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. This is about detail oriented. You know, attention to the details. Then we've got the Queen. And so whoever the Six of Swords is representing, the person that is seeking refuge, need to watch the details. You know, pay attention. You know, maybe use some creativity and develop some skills, and we've got our Queen here. You know, probably somebody that you work with. You know, the Wands are about what you're passionate about. You know, about your career or your job. You know, your intellect. You know, what you do that you're passionate about. It's business. And so there's some female that is there that can help you. You know, it's going to be somebody who's a leader, who's determined, independent, a kind person, more than likely female or feminine energy anyway. So if this describes anybody, then this is, you know, what they're trying to tell you. Okay. Okay. Are there any more messages? Or are we going to get the same message over and over? Okay, we've got the Two of Pentacles, somebody that's out there spinning their wheels and getting nowhere fast. We've got the Hanged Man, all about self-sacrifice, looking at things from a different perspective. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. And Ten of Pentacles is about family. About a legacy, leaving you a legacy behind. You've got the happy little couple here with the child and the two dogs, and yeah, maybe, and they seem to be very well off. They've got their happy little life going, but they're looking back and they're saying we've made it. But then you've got the fortune teller here who's getting ready to turn over the next card to tell them that that they've still got more to come. They've finished one chapter, but there's still another chapter yet after that one. And so we've got someone who is just struggling and struggling and struggling and getting nowhere, feeling like they're just balanced on the edge and fighting to try to stay on that edge, and they need to stop and take a look at things from a different perspective. And they've need to see things from a different point of view, take a look at things differently and get ready for the next chapter here. You've got one chapter that's ending and another one that's beginning. Okay. We got 10 more minutes here to go. If anybody has a question, if not, I'm just going to keep seeing what messages are out there for my viewers here. Okay. So we have a fool here in our midst. Not necessarily a fool, but somebody who's innocent and naive and getting ready, take on life. And then we've got the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is long-term goals, setting your goals. This guy's standing on the bank and he's quite literally waiting for his ship to come in. And then we have the Star card. And the Star card is about hope. Making your wish upon the star. What are you wishing for? So we've got somebody who's just starting out on a new journey, and they're setting their long-term goals, or need to be setting their long-term goals, and looking out into the future. And you need to have hope, you need to have faith, you need to set those wishes out to the universe so that the universe can make them come true for you. Make your wish upon a star. And the universe will try to get it to you then. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna see if there's anything else that anybody needs to know out there. Okay, we got the Four of Wands. And Four of Wands is about celebrating an achievement. You see the ladies out there setting up for their celebration. And then we have the Ace of Wands. This could be more than likely work related or career related, business maybe. Since we've got two wands here together, and the Ace of Wands is about making a new career or starting a new job or so somebody out there, it looks like is celebrating a new job that they've just gotten or a new career or something. They're just setting out on something, new business, maybe started a new business. And then we have the Queen of Cups, and the court cards are, usually represent real people that are in your life. And the Queen of Cups is, the Queen is a feminine energy. Somebody who's generous and loving and sensitive and very intuitive. So she is going to be somebody that is either helping you or is going to be helping you on this new adventure of a new career or a new job. So if you're just starting a new job or new career or some new financial venture, look for that queen in your life. She may already be in your life, or she is going to be coming into your life soon. And she's going to be somebody who can support you and be your ally and help you out. Okay. One more message here. Okay, we've got an Ace of Cups. And Ace of Cups is somebody who's just started a new relationship, a love interest. And the Ten of Wands is about carrying your burden. And the Page of Pentacles. Now the cards again are an actual person usually, and usually the Page is somebody who doesn't have a whole lot of influence over a situation or a lot of power over anything, but they can influence things by accident, usually stumbling into things. And a lot of times the Pages are messengers. And so the Page of Pentacles is usually, it could probably a student or somebody, kind of hard worker, does a lot of the grunt work, but kind of studious. And they may work with contracts or documents of some kind. And so we've got our Ace of Cups, who is someone that is just started in a new relationship. You know, they're happy, they feeling like, you know, their cup overfloweth, things just couldn't get any better. But you're going to have a burden here to carry. And that if you carry your burden, you know, it's a burden you've created on you, brought on yourself. And if you carry it, it's going to help you out. You know, you're going to learn from it. So bear it and let it help you later on. It's going to make you stronger for later. And you're, you know, watch for your little page there. They're going to have a message for you. You know, your page is going to be somebody who's, you know, kind of a nerdy person. You know, they could either have their nose in a book all the time, or their work with documents, or, you know, but they've got an important message to bring you. Okay, our time is up. I'm going to pull one card for the night. To leave you with. And we have the King of Pentacles to leave you with tonight. And the kings are masculine. You know, usually a fatherly type figure, maybe. And this king is financially stable, well educated, a little on the conservative side. And so with that, I am going to leave you with this card. And thank you, everybody that tuned in tonight. And we will talk to you later. Bye.